As we're back with Let's Play The Legend of Dragoon. This would be part, give me a second, it's been a few days since I recorded, so let's see. We are on part 20. So you guys have been going crazy on the views. You guys have been a great help. I can't even express of how much of reception that this Let's Play is getting. So without further ado, let's go over little things that I did off screen. I did get a few things off screen. As you see, Haschel, if you remember, Haschel and Dart are up. Haschel did learn his second to last edition, Hex Hammer. Shauna's went up about 3 levels. We've been doing a lot of grinding, like I've told you, done a lot of that. So I've been trying to make sure, last time we lost Rose and Muru for a few reasons. That probably will come up, but they'll return pretty soon. Really need it. There is a rare monster that is found between this area. It's called the Red Bird. I fought it once and I was luckily enough to be able to kill it. It has 5 HP. If you can kill it, it will benefit you. It gives you like 1,000 gold, and it gives you automatically a Phoenix Plume, which is something you really want. It's good to sell for 300 gold, or it's just something that's good for bewitchment. Or I think it helps. The females can wear it. It's something for bewitchment and the spirit. It blocks a few different status effects. So I'd say go for it. It's really good. So I'm only down 4. I had a few spark nets on my 2 thunderbolts. Sell. Let's see if I need to sell anything. I don't like those recovery items. Some of those enemies will drop them. A few of them did drop me some healing fog, so I don't even have to buy those. There is also another enemy I think you should watch out for. It's called the Wounded Bear in that forest. It is really powerful. So I would tell you, to Shana, it can easily do 300 damage to her, even at the level that she's at. The only way I can, it can do a crap ton of damage. This is when I was telling you guys that the difficulty spike was really finna go up. This is the difficulty spike. So you see I got over 10,000. I haven't bought that armor yet, that armor of legend. I might wait a little bit because I just didn't feel like running all the way back to grinding all those enemies, even though I did to get to 10,000. I was like, you know what, screw it. I just grind a little bit off screen so I can get some actual experience. Because finding those gold birds are great, but you don't actually get any experience for it. So to continue the story, I believe you run up here, because my favorite battle is getting ready to come. Yep, you want to come in here, you want to talk about this. This is Bishop Deal. He's talking about the divine tree and the last fruit, and if they're being protected, the divine tree is a part of the moon that never sets. I think it's about to go into another one of these little cinematic things where you guys can listen to, so that'll be pretty cool. Let's say a lot of this dialogue isn't the biggest, because there's gonna be there's gonna be some huge, there's gonna be a reveal that's gonna be really cool. So basically, you want to come in here, you want to get permission to get into the Royal Library. That's where you want to go. Sorry guys, I think I just yep. Pressing on my remote, I realized just sitting next to me. Yep, see, welcome to dinner, Grad. He's basically about to show him this picture about the divine tree. It's about to give you a little thing, so I'm just gonna, when it starts, no, not yet. No, I hit the wrong thing. Hit the X button too fast. There, so now he's about to tell a story. When it starts, I'm gonna shut up so you guys can watch that, see what's going on. There we go.
The divine tree is the tree of life.
And the difference is, my bitch bad and she.
In the beginning, nothingness filled the world. Then the Creator saw, descended from the sky.
Sorry if you heard some noise. Random stuff can pop up on my phone sometimes. It gets a little stupid.
He and his followers created the world. In the end, Soa sowed a seed on the earth. The seed soon grew to be a great tree. The great tree bore 108 fruits, and various life forms arose from the ripened fruits. Thus, 108 forms of life were created to fill the world. The divine tree completed its role, but the story says it is still protected by the signet of Soa.
Yes, we will be making our way there eventually, but we don't have to worry about that area into the 4th disc. I'm gonna do some research who Soa is and what it is. Yeah, so we gotta go into that. Excuse me. Yep, we gotta go. We gotta go into this library. There is a door over about the end that was locked, and you couldn't get into it at first. So I think you gotta talk to this guy. Yep, you gotta talk to him next. Yep, excuse me. A little bit yawning. I don't know. I yawn a lot, but as you guys know, I'm completely turning into a night owl. All I do is stay up all night for the most part. Don't know why, but I'm just like a night owl completely now. So once we get out of here, you're going over to this way. I actually don't know a lot of the Stardust locations. Like I say, I got the first 30 of them saved up. That will actually be here. This is what the library is. But when it comes to those, like I said, I got 30 of them. I got all the trophies I needed. I'm pretty cool. But I really don't know what a lot of them are. Some of them I could just kind of tell what they are just by what they look like. I think what's the book we're looking for? Yep, Virage's moon never set. So basically, we're just gonna look for all type of different information. Okay, so talk to Congo. You know, they're just having things. He's finding out about Winglies and he thinks it's useless. I don't, because basically the super boss in this game, what's his name? Faust. He's basically Melbu Frama's his right hand man. That was his. He's the more Winglies are pretty powerful. So what you want to do is also jump and walk up these. Now you can talk to Shauna. This is the city we meet the three sisters of Milisezu. Also, when you fight Kongol, I've just found this out. When you fight Kongol the second time, right before you fight Dole, I didn't know he had an ability. I didn't really remember he had an ability where you can put a magic barrier up around him. It will just, it's just crazy. And I just thought of some parts in the 4th disc. It is going to be annoying. So, still, you gotta talk to everybody before you can conclude your findings. It's like it's gonna be some annoying parts that I'm gonna show y'all how to get. You can also map it out like excuse me. We can map it out like I do. Oh man, it's gonna be something. I was really so frustrated because I was stuck on one part for maybe like 30 or 40 minutes. I was getting really tired. Now I'll talk to Albert, and basically they all talk about the same different races there are: humans, winglies, gigantos, dragons. It's all type of stuff. It basically, I think they'll have a bunch of 7 of them. When we get to the 4th disc, we'll see a lot of that when we go into the Death Frontiers. You saw what's in the Shauna was talking about. Sorry, I'm yawning like crazy. So now you can talk to the library guy. Basically now after all of this, you won't have to go anywhere. So if you're looking like, hey, I use Muru, I use Rolls, they come back right after all of this. So you don't actually have to do too much battling without them unless you want to. I think another one of those scenes are about to happen. Yep.
There were 7 Dragoon warriors in the Legend of the Dragon campaign. Dragoons, reputed to be the incarnation of dragons. With dragons at their side, the Dragoons fought boldly. However, in the age when the legend was reality, the Winglies dominated all, even the gods. The gods answered to dictator Melbu Frama's prayers and granted him ultimate power. But the power was abused. The earth of Saint Imperial Gloriano was scorched by the gods' fire and became ashen. The anger and sadness of the people was fuel for the Dragoons' cause. Then at last they freed the gods. Without the gods' power, the Winglies perished, and our age, the human age, began. Thereafter, the gods floated in the sky. For 11,000 years, they have been looking over the world as the moon that never sets.
Excuse me. Alright, so there's more of this. Yep, so now we go up to the next part where we're going up to the reference room. The Black Monster. You know, we're talking more about it, but you guys already know who it is and what it is. Actually, I think this is some of the parts now, because now I think we're about to shift over to where Rose is. At some point, we're going to shift over to where Rose is and what she's doing. So, yeah, I don't think there's anything in here. There's nothing in here I can think of. See, the second sister, the second sacred sister of Millie Seizu, Sister Luana. They don't really know who they are. They haven't met him yet. Yes, of course. Let's hear about it. I think this might be another one of those little things. But this is that glass that he's talking about is a part of what happened.
Why did the gods create him? The black monster. He appears in various legends as a demon who rebels against and devours the gods. An evil plague that rejects peace in the world. A god that is the moon that never sets. The moon that never sets glows red every 108 years. It is a sign that a herald is sent to Earth. The herald is known to us as the Moonchild. The legend says the Moonchild revives the gods on Earth and purifies the world. The black monster abhors, hates, and despises it, and kills the Moonchild. This sad karma is endless. This god stays forever in the sky, and the world is in never-ending chaos.
You see? Meanwhile, in Neat, this is where Rose went. She went to look at the carnage. Nothing has changed. So basically, again, like I say, am I hesitating? This is basically where you really figure out she's the Black Rose. And yes, she has all of her equipment. She's additions. Yep, she's still leveling up Demon's Dance. Excuse me, she still has all her equipment. I had a dancing... How did she get a dancing dagger equipped? I really don't remember equipping that to her. She meets the second sister of Millie Seizu, Luana. That's who this young lady is that's kneeling down. She's blind. She knew exactly. She has this rare power since she lost her sight. She has an ability to like see in a person's soul, and she knows that Rose is the black monster. Yep, the big old black monster just destroyed Neat and took it to task. So I did find out how Dart was actually born. When he was born, because Zeke is over 11,000 years old too. But since Melba can't tell you that yet. I can't tell you that until the 4th. I don't want to spoil the story for you. Just burnt them. Just burnt them in black fire. I can't tell you, but I did find out about Dart's birth because I was curious about it. See? Where's the Princess Luvia? Why did you have the Moonchild? Now you can easily look at that and just tell that's Rose. Basically, this is Luana's mother protecting her from the Black Monster. The Black Monster, of course, Rose is looking for the Moonchild. I have to figure out why she became it, like, to put all the pieces together, because I still miss out on a lot of things, and even some of the dialogue never explained it to me, so I like to look stuff up. And she just roasted her like nothing. So basically, with Blackfire, she's the while Naruto fans, she's a part of the Uchiha clan, using the black flames of the Amaterasu. Is it? If you need to heal the pain in your heart, please tell me. I can help you. And that's just that thing. And she's like, that's not necessary because. And she's like, see, now she's even out of like, you know, out of duty. She feels like now she needs to go help her because she killed her mom. Like, Rose remembers everything she did as a Black Monster. And the home of Muru. So now now we get to find out a little more about Miss Muru. And you see, they on business. Fireballs. And this person knows who she is. And as you can see, that person is a Wingley. Remember, they said the Wingley, nobody even knows, they thought all the Wingleys were dead. So we've already seen Lynn, or Linus, and she's dead. See, but they talking about the forest. This is a forest that they live in. Nobody knows about this forest because there's only a secret entrance. And you'll be shocked where it is. Just basically remember, the Wingleys don't like the humans because the humans use the dragons. And, you know, they use the dragons against them. And the whole dragon campaign, even 11,000 years later, is still going on. That's the Wingley's little teleporter. So you're gonna see this a lot in the fourth disc. You're gonna see a lot of that. And look at it, a whole forest full of Wingleys. I'm home, and now everybody's like, okay. Yeah, come back home anytime. So basically, she just left, and they don't like that she left because they don't want Wingleys to be dealing with the outside world. So if you haven't realized, yes, Muru is a Wingley. Excuse me, she is a Wingley, also with the power of a Dragoon spirit. These are two elders, or one's an elder Bardell, the other's a younger. And there's an ancestor. This is Ancestor's the leader of all of them. He's like their mayor, if anything. So basically, they want to disown her because she should have never left in the first place. I don't know how many Wingleys are left, but I know it's enough of them left to. You know, that's why they thought they were all dead, but they're not. Also, I didn't record lately because I was, I had to work a little bit. And there's her mother. I had to work. I had to work. Not to mention, I just want to take a break from recording a little bit, change it up, relax. Heal mentally. Like I say, anybody knows me knows my job is very stressful. So, even when it's not stressful, it's stressful. And even they having a hard time, and they was telling her to get out because basically she should have never left. So now they're disowning her. But she still has the power of a Wingly, and Winglies are basically, if you haven't noticed, they're like really powerful sorcerers. And she wants to talk to her in private. Basically, they all had was tense because they didn't like she left. Oh, they say a dragon coming back to life. It's the strongest dragon of all, the king of dragons with the 7 magical eyes. The divine dragon. Divine dragon? The ancestor says that the seal has dissolved. That's why everybody is nervous. But we have a dragon buster and a dragon block staff, don't we? The sword for killing dragons, the dragon buster, has been lost. So we know who has the dragon buster. So keep in mind who has it. And this is a Wingly item. They created this to kill dragons. And they have something called the Dragon Block Staff that's pretty much even worse. So yes, you have to worry about this dragon that's coming back to life is half dissolved. It got sealed away because it was really powerful and it caused a lot. Like, that's why they call it the King of Dragons. It's my favorite boss battle in the entire game. Yes, it is coming very soon. I cannot wait to play that battle in there, because literally that thing can cause a lot of damage. And if you are using somebody like Muru or Shauna, anybody that's really weak with HP, you're gonna want a Legends cast, because he has some magic that will destroy you. And this is where the dragon is. It is waking up. It is a very ugly dragon, but it is powerful. And this is where it sleeps, or where it was sealed away. And now it is waking up. That's its eye. How did it wake up? I'm not exactly sure. I've got to figure that out too, to put that story together. That's his head. That is it. That thing is incredibly ugly. That isn't one ugly dragon. That's all its wings. Basically, the mention of it just brings chill down everybody's spine. So now I should be returning back to Dark. Yep, and that's what we should be returning back to the city. So now everybody's had their field and talked. They had their little thing going on. Oh. He felt something was wrong. Oh, something is definitely wrong, because there's something that's coming. I'm just gonna do a quick save. Walk into it. Gonna do a quick save. I think I have to run back towards the entrance to get everybody back together. Well, there's, so I saved it in Millie Seizu. I still say I could go back to Lohan and get the last Dragoon, or at least up the Gold Dragon for Kongal. But like I said, I don't even use Kongal, so yeah. Yep, we run towards here, and this should trigger some next scene. I think this is, there's Rose. She escorted them back. And I think Luana tells us to come to the castle. And you know, Albert, he gotta go on over there and use his charms, because he gotta talk to her about some stuff. You know. Yep. And Sister Seti. There's only one more sister, and we haven't seen her yet, but she will be coming. So basically, they're talking about the dragon too. Now everybody's like, yeah, we know this dragon is coming. Dart still hasn't figured it out yet. Now, I'm just leaving it on screen a little bit so you guys can read it if you want to read some of the dialogue. Like I say, I'm not the best reader, so even if you need to do what I do, I'll pause. When I have to read some dialogue, I literally have to pause the video sometimes. It's just never been, reading has never been a strong point for me. I was more of a numbers person. Math is my thing. Yeah. Uh-oh. To answer your question, you may find out that the truth about the entity that influences over you now. War is not in human nature. Humans fight by making themselves enter insanity. Is it the same for revenge? This is the tool to amplify the insanity. And insanity is the source of power of Dragoons, the Dragon Knight. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to read that in time enough, so yeah. Daddy's coming home. That's about to happen. This is one of my favorite scenes. Like I told you, they have some weird animals in this game. Yep, and Daddy is coming home. You only can imagine what that is. And now it flies from where it came from over Denigrad. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Divine Dragon. The most powerful dragon in this entire game. And now that it's woke, everybody's panicking because for some reason Dart was his spirit was reacting to it. It has a few different weapons. Yes, it does come equipped with weapons. I basically think it's just kind of spreading its wings to, you know, it's been asleep for so long. So, yeah, stuff about to get real. And there's Muru. The arrival of the one that glares through the seven diabolic eyes and crosses the sky with 7 wings. It's trouble. It's the king of dragons, the divine dragon. Yes, it only has 7 wings because one of them on its It might be on its right side. The top wing is gone. So yeah, I think we're about to get ready to meet the third sister of Milisezu. But yeah, but they can try, but they literally cannot control it. That's the reason. I'm pretty sure that's another reason why they call it the King of Dragons. Nobody, no dragoon has been able to control it. That dragon does what it wants to do. That's Queen Teresa. That's the queen of this land. That's the royal person. You notice everybody has royalty. So we got Hasselback. So I'm very OCD when it comes to stuff like that. I like Hassel on my right. I like Rose on my left. Yeah. So I don't think I have to do anything else because, like I say, addition wise, I did level up Madness Hero already. This thing is annoying. You can see that the damage, it's literally the weakest addition he has. It's even weaker than Burn and Rush. It never levels up in damage. It just gives the most SP. So if you want to get your Dragoon level up a lot, use Madness Hero. I went back to Crush Dance, of course. I tried using Volcano, but it seems very slow and clunky when using it with clunky and weird when using it with Ultimate War God. Might be because Crush Dance is so fluid. Let's see. This is Hex Hammer. You see it starts off at 200, but it only gives 15 SP. If you didn't notice, his Dragoon level is 5. He did level up up to his max, so he does have his max spell. Hex Hammer is pretty cool. It's going to do a lot of damage when it levels up. So if I'm not mistaken, we need to go up here and talk to the Queen. What's off to the left? Honestly, I forget this place because this disc. Oh, items. Holy ink. Is that an item? Honestly, I forget what this is. Oh, it is. It is an item. Is it a? I think it's a accessory. That's what it is. It revives death with a given probability. So if your character dies, you're having a lot of time where characters are dying with a given probability, it will come back to it will just bring them back to life at randomly sometime. It won't do it a lot, so don't count on it. You may get lucky and it may save you in a boss battle or something, but yeah, that's what that does. I just running all these other rooms. Like I say, the best thing you could do when it comes to games like this, explore. Yeah, and everybody saw it, so you know everybody's pissing their pants right now because this dragon is going to be, it's scary. It's a big dragon flying above your head, and none of these people are warriors, so. And this is the commander of the Holy Knights. And this is the first sacred sister, the oldest. This is Miranda. Whacked them. She is a warrior. She is much more of a warrior than any of those knights are. I can tell you that now. Just by who she is, she could probably beat all of them in combat. Yes, they never change. She is just. See, they all piss their pants when they hear that name. See, you are talking about that monster sealed in the mountain of mortal dragon. Yes, the king of dragons, sealed by the ancient Winglies. So basically, they sealed it because none of their virages could even hold a candle to that thing. Like I said, it has two weapons that are equipped to it. You will see it later, and yes, they are devastating. That thing could literally eliminate an entire city with no problem. Basically showing them with the Dragoons, we got the power to stop them. We can beat this thing. Kind of funny because when you get to that battle, your Dragoon spirits will be completely useless. Do not use your Dragoons in that battle. Or if you need to heal off status effects, bring a lot of Angel's Prayers. Or if you just want to buy a lot of mind, if you want to get a lot of mind purifiers like I'm going to do, you might want to do that. And of course, she knows what the Dragon Block Staff is. The Winglies made that also to seal the power of dragons. So what that thing does is it basically can weaken any Dragoon armor, any dragon spirit, anything. It'll weaken anything that is dragon. And the only way to get to it is through the forest of Winglies. So that's the next part you have to go. And yes, it's through that forest. Yep. So now, yeah, this is where it's about to get crazy. If you guys don't notice, yeah, you're about to hate this. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you do like Shauna, prepare to be pissed off because you're about to lose Shauna. Basically, Miranda takes over as the new Shauna. You don't have Shauna anymore. Nope, I won't do that. Because you know she'd be right after dark, but she's not. And you don't have Sister Miranda yet, but she's in your party. She will be there soon. And there will be... Let's see. Where's your friend? She should still be in the castle. Let's go look. So, I guess we're going back up. Where'd Shauna go? I think, yep, she's through here. Yep, it might be a little hard to notice, but you got to go up through here to find her. And she's standing there, and they don't even know why she's there. She doesn't know how she got there. Oh. Yep, this was a chamber to seal things. This is how you can put more together that what's his name is a place. She is the Moonchild. All the spirits on the ghost ship trying to protect her, to, you know, everything just seeing the way it is, and her having all these special powers. That's it. And if you think the Virages were something that we fought, you wait till we start fighting the stronger ones, the Super Virages. Woo! And see, it just leaves her. The Dragoon spirit leaves her completely, and it goes right to Miss Miranda. Let's see, bro, just think she can. and she just weak. She don't know what's going on. She couldn't maintain it anymore, so that's why I left her. So basically, she's just weak, and something's really going on with these winglies and all her powers. Pretty sure more of it gets explained later on. I'm just hoping to get through the scene really quickly so I can end this video, because like I'm running out of time. That's why I say sometimes some of this dialogue is useless, because if I sat here and read all of this dialogue, we'd be here forever. This is when PS1 was at its peak, because this is a long. It is amazing. Like when it did, like the length of this game is amazing. So yes, same thing. So generally, I can show you that Miss Miranda has the same exact stats as Shauna has. So status, but she's all the way in the back now. Miranda has the same exact stats, same exact everything. She comes with whatever you left Shauna with, she gets. So since Shauna was level 5, she gets it. She has the same equipment. She uses arrows, of course. She has the same stats in terms of her attack and defense are weak, and she has the same HP, all that good stuff, pretty much. Oh, what we're gonna do is run outside the castle. I want to make sure I don't run past any other dialogue, because sometimes I'm missing a little bit of story, a little bit of cutscene, so you guys don't run into it, because stuff's about to get real. So I'm probably not going to do anything in between this. So I'm probably not going to do any more grinding, because I really don't need to. So this is where I'm going to end this video. Why does it keep not... There we go. I just want to be a jerk. So I'm going to save it here. So this will be the end of this video. I am James, your gracious host, the whole show, signing off. See you next time. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let's keep the views going. Peace.